Hey, welcome back to Mike's Italian Grand Adventure. And a grand adventure it is indeed. Wow. So I can't even believe how fast things are moving. Uh, Pretty overwhelming, but stay tuned and believe it or not, work has already begun. All right, man. So it is an absolutely gorgeous spring day here in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, USA. And as you can tell, I'm still here in Colorado. This is my yard back here, my property. And but I'm leaving to Italy very shortly. But things have already started. Oh my gosh, I just can't even believe it. Paolo is incredible. So so yeah, just a real quick summary. There's already been 4 things that have started that are in progress. So number one is he's contacted all the team, everyone, and it's a team. We're gonna have like 4 or 5 people working on the house. Another person to haul away rubbish and trash, plaster from the ceilings, old furniture, possessions of the previous owner, things like that. So that's a really important person. We've got Silvio on the plaster. He's going to do the ceilings, repair the walls where the electrical is going to go in. We've got a crew coming from Spain that have worked with Paolo in the past. So that's Darek and his guys. And then we have Valerio, the plumber, is on board too. So that's really great. Actually, the more I thought about that, the more excited I was because it'll be nice to have someone who's a professional plumber do the plumbing, right? To get that stuff right. So, yeah, so he's on board. So the other really exciting thing is that both the water and the electricity are now on. So Paula, my realtor, had offered to take care of that last fall after I bought the house, but I wasn't planning on being there over the winter, and I thought, why pay for utilities? The house has been empty without them on for years already, so let's just wait. But then all of a sudden, when we decided we were going to get started right away, I was like, wow, no, we need the water and electricity on it. It might take a while. So Paula helped me with that, sent me the documents. She submitted them. And yesterday, Paolo was over at the house and confirmed that the electricity is indeed on. So that's super exciting. So we'll have lighting, electricity for tools, all that kind of stuff. So that's really nice and pretty essential. And then also, an inspector came over, and Paolo met him there and walked him through the house and told him what we're going to do. And he said, we don't need any permits for what we're going to do. So he's just going to submit just kind of an overall general notice that we're going to start remodeling the place so that we can start and that the city's aware of it. And we can get started. So that's really exciting. Actually, tomorrow, the crew from Spain is going to arrive, and along with Valerio, they're going to have a team meeting and walk through the house and kind of look at stuff. This is incredible. Obviously, I wish I was there, but this is a great way for Paolo to introduce them to the project. He knows it quite well already. We've talked about it a lot just in the last couple of weeks, and so he's going to take them through. And then I arrive the following day, and we'll do a walkthrough and make some decisions. And we're going to start demo like either Friday or Monday. So that's like 3 days from now. That's incredible. So when I say they've started already, it's the planning has started, contractors are there, decisions are being made already, groundwork, all that stuff is started already. So just really super excited. I mean, but let me tell you one other thing. My friends and everyone and you guys have been spending comments and like, oh, you must be so excited. And I am, let's be honest. It's super exciting, something I didn't expect was going to happen this quickly. But I've been really, really kind of nervous too. So I haven't slept real well the last few nights, and I wake up early and my brain is just spinning because there's a million things to think about. And and also spending the money on this remodeling when right now the things are not super stable here in the United States. There's all sorts of change going on. The stock market's up and down, the economy, who knows what's going on there. Unemployment's going up. A lot of stuff's happening that's really unsettling. So it's kind of scary to make a decision to start spending a bunch of money right now. My conservative side wants me to just kind of hold on and wait. And I think, that's probably what the whole country's doing right now. You can just tell everything is just almost on hold, just frozen. But in the same sense, this opportunity, I just can't pass it up. I have to do it. So I'm moving forward with it, but with some trepidation for sure and some concern, So we'll see. I'm super confident. I think everything's going to work out well. I think it's the right thing to do. And if it doesn't, there's a great lesson, right? I'll learn maybe a pretty tough lesson. But like I said, I'm pretty confident things are going to work out well, and this is the time to do it. And wow. I mean, when these things present themselves, I've said it before on other videos, and even finding the house, finding Paolo, the realtor that I used, that it was amazing. Just everything kind of works out, it seems. And I was talking to my good friend Rick yesterday. Rick was the one who came over and we did a motorcycle trip last fall, right before my closing. And I said, it just sometimes things work out. For me, they just kind of happen. And he started laughing. He's like, "What are you talking about? Things always work out for you. You're the luckiest person I know." Something like that. So I was just like, well, we have the same kind of thought that, luck doesn't just happen to you. You kind of make your own luck. So obviously none of this would have happened if I hadn't made the effort to go to Italy, to make this decision, to make this grand adventure happen. And even meeting Paolo. I mean, it was just a place I'd rented in town, and we started talking, and I told him about my project, that I bought the house, and then I reached out to him. It's not like he called me up and just said, "Hey, Mike, do you want me to remodel your house for you?" No, I reached out to him and said, "Hey, Paolo, do you know of any plumbers?" Because I was having a hard time getting that estimate back from Valerio. So, it's these things. From the outside, it may look really like everything is just falling into my lap. But when you really look at it, that's not the case. I mean, you're not going to win the lottery if you don't buy a ticket. I mean, I don't play the lottery, obviously, but as an example, no one's going to call you up and say, "Hey, guess what? You won the lottery." You got to go out and you got to do something. You got to make an effort. And that's when things happen. So anyway, I don't mean to preach to you, but anyway, it's great. I love your watch. I love that you're watching. And I'm really excited where things are going with this project. And I just can't wait to get over there and just get right into it. So, I don't have a lot to report other than just the fact that we're getting going. Things are looking good. I'm kind of doing some stuff here. I got to set up some banking stuff so I can transfer money over there. My bank, when I actually paid for the house last fall, thank goodness, I was able to do the transfers, because normally you have to sign, like this particular bank, you have to sign a wire agreement that kind of releases them from any liability or whatever. So each transfer I had to make, there were 3 of them when I bought the house. One for the realtor fee, one for taxes, and then one for the actual purchase. And each one I had to call and sit on the phone and go through a bunch of questions from overriders and make sure that they would approve, underwriters, sorry, not overriders, underwriters, so that they would actually let me transfer my money. It was kind of a little bit surprising. That's something I didn't really know. So anyway, I've taken care of that now here. I just had to go sign a form and set everything up so that they know what's going on. And just move a little bit of money around so that it's ready to transfer when I open my bank account in Italy. So yeah, that's really exciting. I'm going to be paying some of the contractors there on site. But as far as for supplies or lighting or furniture and all that stuff, I hope to pay with my American credit card for most of that stuff. Then I'll get the miles for it. And it's just a lot easier, and you get the basic exchange rate, no international transaction fees on my credit card. So that's really important. So yeah, it's just kind of all these things are swirling around in my head at once, and then on top of it, you have all this craziness that's going on in the United States right now, and the uncertainty. So, um, it's yes, I'm excited for sure, but again, as I said, it's just a little bit tenuous. It's just kind of in the back of my mind. It's kind of always there, but you know, what can you do, right? Move forward. Life is short. Got to take advantage of these things when they get set up. So anyway, the next video you see, I should be in Italy or on my way. I might do a video from the airport or something on the way, but the next full-length video will be in my house in Italy, and there'll be progress right away. I mean, we're talking about ripping out bathtubs, getting rid of old furniture that's there that I don't want. The really old kind of antique furniture, as I mentioned, I'd like to save that and use it in the rental unit, because I think it has a nice style to it. I think, we'll have to check it out, make sure it's all okay. But there's going to be a lot of work we can get started on immediately. And wow, I'm going to be busy just recording this stuff and editing it. I think I'm going to let those guys do the work. I don't need to get in their way. But I'm going to be documenting it and answering questions, and yeah, it's going to be a whirlwind. Wow. So stay tuned. New videos will be coming every Friday. Please click the like button if you like this content, you like the video. That really helps my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. When you do, click on the bell. That means you'll get notifications when I upload new videos. But again, my intention is every Friday morning, a new video should be available for you to watch. And you guys are going to follow along right with me. You're going to see all the progress. I'll tell you the good and the bad. It's funny. I built a house before, if you remember from earlier video, or if you're new to the channel, I built a house from the ground up. And it was like kind of a passion project. It was always a dream of mine to build a house. And consequently, there were just these incredible highs, but there were incredible lows. Oh my God. So what I'm trying to do now is just kind of moderate all that. I'm trying to not get super invested in one particular thing, emotionally or whatever. And I want to try to, instead of having these huge peaks and troughs, I kind of want to keep it just kind of a little bit up and down, because I know things are going to go wrong. I know it's going to happen. It always does. But there's also good things that happen, they kind of lift you up a little bit and keep you going. So, an example of that was the video I made right after I bought the house, where I was pretty freaked out, to be quite honest. But I got over there and I was trying to just get the front doors open, because we'd been going in through the garage. So there were two front doors. I'd never opened them. So and they hadn't been open for years. I mean, there was just a wall of spider webs and cobwebs in between the two layers of doors. So I finally got that open, and when I was trying to open the inner doors, they were stuck on something. I looked down and there's this like crappy vinyl flooring. So I ripped it up, and there were these beautiful tile floors, like similar to a pattern on one of the other rooms upstairs. So, it's just a little something like that, a little tiny thing. When you pull up the flooring and you see underneath it is even more beautiful flooring, or just these little things. So I'll be sure to embrace those, because I know there's going to be some lows as well. So we'll try to keep things moderated. But once again, thanks for following along. I really appreciate you guys. Your comments are great. Please keep them coming. If you want to join my channel, please do. I'm going to be putting a bunch of content up there for members to see, because there's just going to be so much I can't put it all out on the channel. So if you want to see more of what's going on than what's coming in just these videos that are open to the public, please join, become a member, and there's some benefits to that as well. And also, I'll use it to buy myself a cappuccino or a bottle of wine or a cocktail or whatever while I'm in Italy, to sit back and just kind of enjoy the experience as well. So thanks again. Stay tuned, and we'll be seeing you.